finish our section on quadratic modeling, we'll do a true Michigan problem here, talking about the Mackinac Bridge. Mackinac Bridge is the 5th longest suspension bridge in the world and the longest in the Western Hemisphere. The bridge is suspended from 2 cables, one on each side of the road, each of which takes on the approximate shape of a parabola. If you look at the picture, if you kind of follow one of these cables here, you can kind of see the parabola taking shape. The 2 towers of the bridge rise 552 feet above the surface of the road, and the distance between the towers is 3,800 feet, with the cable touching the road halfway between the towers. Find the height of the cables above the road, 500 feet from the center point. So I'm going to go ahead and make this problem a pure math problem, take out the bridge itself, and I'm going to say the vertex of the parabola, I'm going to put that right at the origin here, and then my parabola comes out on either side. All right, what do we know about this parabola? Well, we know that the towers rise 552 feet above the surface of the road. So if I consider these to be the tower points, I know the height there is 552. Now I also know the distance between the 2 towers is 3,800 feet. So if I cut that in half, that means 1,900 feet is on each side of my vertex. So I'll call this one positive 1,900, and I'll call this one negative 1,900. What I now have is 3 points on this parabola that I know accurately. The ends here at the towers, and then the vertex. Just like 2 points determines a line, 3 points actually determines a parabola. So that's enough information for me to find an equation. Just to clarify what I'm going to be putting into the calculator, I have this first point, negative 1,900, 552. I have my vertex, 0, 0. And then I have this point over here, 1,900, 552. Let's see. I want to go into Stat and put this data in, so I'm going to edit. And then go back to Stat again and calculate the quadratic regression. And there we go. Notice the r squared is a perfect 1. Because I had exactly 3 points, that's not unexpected. All right, so our a value is really, really small. Notice that's times 10 to the negative 4th. Or I could write it as 0.0001529. Just moving the decimal to the left 3 places. B and C are both 0. And again, I'm going to ask you if that's very surprising. I hope it isn't, because the vertex of this parabola is right at the origin. We haven't moved it left, right, up, down at all. So not a big surprise. So my equation is just y equals 0.0001529 x squared plus 0x plus 0. All right, to answer the final question, find the height of the cables 500 feet from the center point. What I'm looking for is when I'm 500 feet from the center, say right there, what is that y value? Now, of course, because of the symmetry, it wouldn't matter if I looked at the positive 500 or the negative 500. It would give me the same thing. So x is going to be, let's just go with 500. And I'm getting a height of about 38.2 feet. For the height of the cables at that point. All right, so that finishes section 1.8.